Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Lost Coast podcast. Today, we got a very special guest with us today, Angelica Stevenson. And she's the founder and CEO of Artistic Speaker Angelic Expressive Connections, LLC. Welcome to the show, Angelic.
Thank you very much. How are you today?
I'm doing great. So, first of all, why don't you start off a little bit about telling us how you got started and where you're at today, and give us a little background story for everybody.
For sure. So I got started in middle school. That's like over 20 years ago when I uncovered my gift of poetry and making a vow to God that I wanted to use my writings to help people no matter what I go through and to help myself. So I started what I call a street counselor. Like started helping me to help the streets of the people in Lincoln, Nebraska when I traveled on the bus stops, young and old. And that's where I started to, I would say, hone your craft, start to learn who I am, learn about human nature. Basically, I learned about psychology from the streets. And it just grew and grew to writing poetry. As I got older, I began to performing at locations. And then in the midst of that, I met my husband, who will be coming on soon to share a poem. And we started a nonprofit called the Light Poetic Ministry after being hostess and event coordinators and event managers for our church at the time. And since then, we did our own poetry nights. We did poetry around the community. We were a family. When we had started having more children in 2015, we took a break from the nonprofit because it got to be like there was 3 children at that time and it was us 2. And we're like, okay, we're going to put the nonprofit on hold, but we still used our gifts. And people know that they can call on me to speak, and I've been speaking. I write stories, I write books. I have 2 award-winning books. One's an epic poem and one's a mystery noir. It's an ebook. They're both ebooks. And now with our business, Angelic Expressive Connections LLC, as the CEO and founder, whoop whoop, women on business. So excited! I get to bring all that back, and this time be the spearheaded while Alan is the wonderful supporter and vice president. So we are using our creative gifts to help uplift God's purpose and powers and individuals. Like I call us holistic speakers because we deal with the whole person and we use our art to do that. So I'm the author and the writer. I speak from my books and my writings called altogether they're called the 5 stages of ascension. We have our ascending human events, where we put on events to help men and women to learn about themselves, to accomplish their goals and dreams. And we provide that opportunity for business and organizations to host these events because I feel event planning and having an event is a valuable asset, not only to meet new people, to collaborate, to partner, but also to earn income and to reach your community. So our business makes that simple by allowing our events to be hosted by them. And then Alan does his part with doing poetry speaking. I'm working on him to be more of a motivational speakers or something of some sort. I'm like, hey, can you tell more of your story? But he really does tell his story and what he goes through in a poem. So he doesn't need to do it like I do. And to give you a little taste of that, of what he brings to our events for men. My husband, Alan Stevenson, the other artistic speaker of Angelic Expressive Connections LLC, is going to come on over and share a poem with y'all.
All right, great. This will be great.
Oh, I got caught. Bring him aboard. Have a seat. All right, you in there?
Yep, I believe so.
Hey, how we doing?
Doing all right. How about yourself?
Pretty good. All right, so you got a poem for us today then.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Hey, I don't want you to be nervous because this is going to be available to the whole world, you know.
Yeah, buddy. All right, so I was thinking over there and just wanted to give something a little bit lighter, a little bit more fun. All right. there are two words as men that will save you time, trouble, and stress. Yes, dear. If you take these words, I can promise you that there will be portions of your life that will be easier. Let me please provide you with examples. Every man takes a gamble. When it is time to do your work or the job and you ask yourself, what was it that she said, and you don't remember, just remember what she says or what makes her the happiest when you do it. Yes, dear. Now, I'm sure that you may have a fear of going to her and asking again what you were supposed to do, but I can guarantee you, if you humble yourself, your world will change and the butterflies will fly behind you and the golden wings will come out and the angels will sing. All you have to do is be humble and get these two words out. Yes, dear. The trash will probably be overflowing and there may be a dish or two in the sink. But I promise you, instead of having that extra drink with the poison to calm your mind, if you just put it behind and say, yes, dear, your world will feel like blossoms. It will be like watching your favorite sitcom from the 1990s, nothing but smile and purity. Trust me, these words that I have are not just experiences for the weak, they are experiences for the strong. You may say to yourself, was I right or wrong? And I can guarantee you that it's probably the latter. So just climb your mental ladder, get to the highest point, and once you're at that summit and you remember what it was supposed to be, just say these two words, yes, dear, and I promise you life will be grand. Thank you.
All right. Very nice. Boy, oh boy. Yeah, that might have helped me in my first relationship. Yes, dear.
I'm sliding out. You guys have a good day.
All right. Thank you.
Wait.
You so much.
Will you cook dinner?
Nope. No. Yes, dear. I'm out of it.
Oh, shoot. Okay, that was great. Excellent.
Yes, that's him. I say you're such a better poet than me, but he's like, we do it differently. So he did all that from the mind. He's a freestyler. So he does it from the mind, from his experience, and he's a storyteller and he's a rapper. So I call him our spoken word rapper because he brings it like all together.
Well, very nice. You guys are very artistic. You guys are right in the mix of it then, doing it all.
Yes, we are.
From the books to the music to just being organic about it. It's very nice. So give us a little bit of example. You were talking about these events you do. Give us an example of one of these events that you do so that we can put this in the minds of our listeners today.
All right, would love to. So one of the examples is a moment we're having on September 22nd. It's called Renewing Ascension in Women. So the logo, was it a mission statement? Is that those are called? Is for return to what you knew so that you may be made new to ascend daily in the life and powers God has given you. So our goal for that event is to uplift the vital role that women play on earth, to help them with their purpose, with their goals and dreams, and when they're mothers, to bring it all together, to help them know that they can still have their purpose. Because I'm like, before I became a mom, God gave me a purpose, and that doesn't stop when I have children. And it's helping them to balance who they are while balance the role that they have as mothers, as women, as sisters, as aunties, as teachers, and giving them supportive tools to help them achieve that. So when it comes to that, we provide mind, body, heart, and soul, touching on all of it, all the mind, body, heart, and soul. So like for this event, we're going to be having meditation, business consultant, health and wellness, including coaching, 4-minute workouts there. So I'm going to be running around back and forth doing the workout with them. It's really fun. I'm excited. Detoxing teas, pH body balance. We have a local business who is called Shannon Celestial Cleaning, and she'll be sharing some cleaning demonstrations and showing cleaning hacks. Because I know with me as a mom and with so many children, this place can get messy. But when it's clean, I feel so much better. The energy feels better. I know we have your business in your office and it's clean and it's not your lane. But when you find somebody whose lane is cleaning, you're like, yo, come on in. So we're going to help her with that, help ladies with that. And then also leaving a legacy. So financial investing and life insurance will be there as well. And teas, business consulting. Yeah. So it's covered all the mind, body, heart, and soul, nonprofits. There'll be music because I love to dance. There'll be parenting workshop, teaching ladies how to manage their lives. Yes. Yes, go ahead. Go ask your sister to help you, okay? Okay, thank you. That was my 2-year-old. Thanks for your patience. And there'll be local art. So it combines lifting up the attendees as well as providing a space for business and organizations to come. Because I like doing both, because that's what we did with our nonprofit. We support, and our events combine both. They combine helping attendees and also supporting local businesses and organizations as well. So when others host their events, they know what to expect, what to look for, what to provide. You have the opportunity to, earn your own income, to reach more people, to gain more exposure by bringing people more awareness to your event, to what you do and who you are. And you get us as speakers to help lift that up and customize what we do to you, while at the same time, you're still supporting your community. You're meeting new businesses, you're meeting new people, you're networking. So it brings like all of it together in a beautiful, wonderful environment and atmosphere. So I love it.
Very nice. Sounds like you got an array of different speakers and different classes that everybody can take to get the information out so they can
Definitely.
help
Yes.
themselves. That's excellent. That's excellent. How long does this event usually go for?
The ones that I'm doing, like on September, it's for 4 hours. However, that just depends on the event host at that time.
Okay.
Like if they want to do it for a couple hours or an hour, like my presentations and his presentations can adjust to that time, because they're going to be the ones who is the event host. We're just giving you the opportunity to host our event, but you're in charge of that. How long you want it to be, where you want it to be at, what you want the message to be. So we just provide a simple planning event by giving you what to host. So we take care of the who, what's it about, the target audience and all that, to make it easier to focus on the other things about event management, like the location, how much you want to charge, the marketing, which we also help with too, as well. So it makes the event planning very simple, more simpler than what it is all by yourself.
Okay, so do you do these locally or do you do these nationwide, or how's that actually work?
We are available to go and travel where you want us to come. We do it locally. I love traveling. I told Alan, I want to travel. I'm world schooling. That's my goal. So we'll do nationally. We also do virtually as well. And we're open to international travel too.
Okay, excellent, excellent. If there was a company out there, that wanted to be a host or something, what's the best way to get a hold of you?
Great question. The best way to get hold of me is give me a call, 402-819-9016, or you can send me an email. I can give the information to you, Cory. It's Angelica at angelicexpressiveconnections.com.
Excellent. That's excellent. So in these events, and you got these things, and it's all said and done, what are like the follow-up procedures? How do you gauge what happened there? Is there some kind of follow-up for either the host or for yourself so you can kind of gauge what's going on and what's needed next?
Yes, there is. So at the events, we also we provide surveys to the attendees before they leave, so they can share with us how they like the event. They can also, at that time, we also gain their phone number, email address as well, also mailing address, because I'm more personal. I would love to write you a letter, or if other businesses are old school like that too, because the internet, what could happen with the internet. So we gather that information. We also have, we also share the information with the event host at that time, so they can see what the attendees liked, what they didn't like, what they recommend, and like a referral process too. Like, if you like this, would you recommend it to somebody else? And they can always come back and say, hey, how did it go? How many people came too? So it's a working together of how we did with hosting the event, and then how in their part as well in the partnership.
How many attendees do you usually have in one of these events? What's the range in there that you can think of?
That depends on where you want it. Like right now, this one that we're having, I want it to be small and intimate. So our goal is 90 women. However, there's another event that I'm working on with a organization with meditation. She's a Reiki healer. She wants hundreds of women, so I'm hoping her to look for a space that will hold that amount of what she wants. So it just all depends on the vision, depends on the goal and the dream of the business and the organization of where they want their event at, and who they want to reach, and how many they want to reach at that time. Do you want to do it for a day? Do you want like a 2-3 day convention? Like, how do you want to do it? So whatever their goal is, that is what I will help them to reach and get to.
So you just kind of coordinate it all, make sure everything's going to fall in place, and get the advertisement out there and the marketing for it. And so get the people, basically help them get people there to fill it up.
Yes, that's correct. And we'll be the speakers for your event, because people love speakers. People love speakers, and you already got me and my husband, we come with it as well. Then if you want to provide more, you can. If you'd like us to be MCs, we are also good at MCs. And as an MC, I love having fun as well. And then my 5 stages of ascension, it will be customized as an MC to introduce each person and how they each fall and help underneath the categories that uplift the mission or with the goal that the business or organization is trying to reach.
And so how many virtual ones have you done? This is very intriguing to me. This can be used in many different ways, the virtual one. Then, so you're just going to get a bunch of people, have to have a Zoom site, of course, or some kind of virtual piece. And then you just invite people there that show up, and whatever the agenda or product or whatever is just kind of talked about on there, but you help get the traffic to that webinar, huh?
That is correct. Help get the traffic there, and then I help uplift it. Like, for instance, I did a collaboration with businesswomen, and a topic was living your best self, right? So one of my 5 stages is called Stage 4, the Living Higher Journey, and it has 8 levels. So I took the level 8 called It's Manifestation Time, and I helped the ladies involved learn how to manifest what they want, to how to manifest their best life and their best self by connecting all their I's. When I teach the I's, it's the word I, what you say after the I, because it returns to you. Your spiritual I's, which is your connection to the Most High and all creation that can be used to help you. And then your 2 I's, when you do manifest it, that's what you see. And it was very fun. It was cool. I love doing it. I love speaking for it. I love teaching it. And I was excited to be able to provide ladies with that tools to know that they have the power to change what they see with the gifts that God has given them, with the supernatural powers that God has given them. It just all starts with how you speak about yourself, on yourself, and over yourself. So
nice. That's some great stuff. I can see where this can come in handy. I'm even got some stuff running through my mind right now, especially if you can do it virtually. A lot of stuff out there to be able to do. And I'm sure somebody will reach out to you and say, hey, let's have a chat, see what you can do.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Even with you too, whatever's in your mind, I can help you bring that, to fruition for yourself as well.
Well, that's great.
Right, because you do a lot, and I know you could bring more. I know you can.
Well, is there something else before we bring this to a close that you'd like to tell the audience here?
Let's see. First of the Lost Coast podcast. Lost Coast. When I first saw the name, I had questions about. I was like, "What's the Lost Coast? What is lost?" And it made me think that nothing is ever lost because it's always within us, and then something else can always be found. And when I think of the coast, I was like, "How are you coasting in life? Are you letting just life coast past you, or are you taking control of your life? Or are you letting somebody else take the control of your life?" So I would like to say, being lost, for one, if you do feel like you're lost, when you feel lost, then that's the time to be found. Then you're opening up yourself to be found. It's kind of the same as when children say, "I'm bored," or when you say, "I'm bored," you're allowing your mind to be open, free to something or to someone. So just make sure that you are aware of who's going to be using your boredom or your process of lostness, and take that and use it as an opportunity to find something new about yourself, to find something new to do. And when it comes to coast, if you're coasting, whether it's coasting in life, like, "Yeah, I'm cool, I'm just gonna let things do as it do and be as it be, it works for me," that's great. But if you feel like coasting through life is just nothing happening, no purpose, just know that you do have a purpose. You are sent here on purpose because you have a gift ready to be presented to the world. So whatever it is that you love to do, that somebody said, "Hey, you're really good at that," or "Have you ever thought about selling that or doing that for money?" Like, those are signs to let you know that that is your gift. That's something that you can do, that God gave you to help you provide for you and what you want to do in this world, in this system. And just take hold of it, just trust, because I know, for matter of fact, when you truly live in your gift and do what you love and what you're meant to do, things will start going fast. Doors will just start opening, and that's how you know you're on the right path. So come present yourself. I want to open you up. I want to see what you have. The world needs you as you are. So come bring it. Come bring it.
All right. Well, there you go, everybody. First of all, we want to thank you, Angelica, for coming on the show. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate your passion for helping everybody and getting the message out there. Everybody, if you want to bring it, remember, bring it to Angelica, and she's ready to help you. So with that being said, we're going to bring this to a close, and this is the Lost Coast Podcast. We're signing off, and we will see you all next time. Goodbye.